Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a little different video. It is going to be Mike talking, and you're going to listen if you really want to. If you don't, shut it off. It is going to be about a subject that, I guess, and I'm ad-libbing here. I was supposed to prepare notes and I didn't, and that's the way it goes with me. That's my ping pong head again. So it's about a direction in life that I think a lot of people should go and should follow to make themselves. I'll tell you the word. The word is legacy. Okay? When you're growing up and you're getting older and you do things in life, you just do stuff, and it is what it is. But when you get older and start seeing, like my dad's health is failing and has been for 3 years now, 3 years. And I've had quite a few conversations with people, and those people and I talk about, let's just say when you get to that point in life, people want to remember you for something. So that's what we call a legacy. And that's how we should look at it. And so in your daily motivation and your daily work, and that's what I try to instill in Troy and Kyle and whatnot, and my kids and everybody that I'm around, is to work for not only yourself, but for others, and to become that person. In your work, in your daily work, you do your job and you do it so well, and you treat people right, you trust people, you as much as you can, mind you. And what happens over time is, when it's bound to happen. Somebody passes away, somebody goes whatever, and they go, boy, remember he'd do this and he'd give you the shirt off your back. And so that's kind of my little preach today, is to work as if you want your work to be remembered, and you want your character to be remembered in the future, long after you're gone. I mean, the artists, Van Gogh, blah, 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 all those people. That's their legacy, what they left behind in their art. But we can do it in what we do in our lives. You treat people good and you do good work, and you'll never be out of work. Do you want to be, let's put it this way, do you want to be remembered? And this is some of my subscribers that I've had to just shut off my channel because they're plain not nice. And do you want to be remembered for being a smartass all day long, or the complainer, the whiner, I'll just use some of the mainstream word. No, I won't, because I'll get tagged for it. You got to go through life, and I've learned this recently from what I've gone through. I got divorced last year. It was the biggest red pill I ever swallowed in my life. It was a trying time, but what's come out of it is the good, and that's what I'm kind of trying to get at here. Is you reflect upon it, and you learn from it. We all learn from our mistakes or our past. We don't have to dwell in the past. We have to move forward. But in moving forward and in doing so, we can do better. We can make the world a better place. And I'll give you for instance. I'm a storyteller. And you guys all see Troy. Troy's been with me since he was 15. Troy was a hoodlum. He came in, well, he didn't. My daughter knew him in school, and he had his pants down his ass and around his ass, and he had his hat straight brimmed and backwards and all that. I'm a cool dude. But one day I was in the local salvage yard, and I just asked randomly, hey, anybody looking for a job? And His mom, I knew his mom, married to a classmate of mine, and she turned around and said, she just looked at me with these eyes like, and I said, you know what? The only prerequisite for him to get a job is he's got to come to my front door, and he's got to knock on the door, and he's got to ask me for a job. And wouldn't you know it, I don't know if it was 24 hours. There was this young man standing at my front door, and he worked. I hired him. I mean, he cleaned the damn bathroom. He started out. He was a troublemaking teen, like some of us were. But what he did was he came to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. He worked till school started, went to school. Then he came after school, worked until 5 o'clock, 6 days a week. Obviously Saturday he came in to do other stuff. But at any rate, the moral of it, I'm getting to the point, I guess. The point being is when I didn't know what was going on at the time. I didn't know how I affected his life. And it's pretty cool how it works, because now he's, I don't know, 22. He's been around here. He's the go-to guy. And in that time, I've seen him grow and mature. He's married now. He's got a daughter. He's just, and Kyle's the same way. We'll get back to Troy. Okay, so the coolest part is, all right, he was backwards in school and probably was behind or whatever. And all of a sudden, he's like, he comes in cocking off one day and he says, "Hey, Mike, can I work for you full time when I'm done with school?" And I said, "Yeah, when you graduate in May or June, yeah, I'll hire you." And he says, "No, Mike, I'm going to be done in January." And I said, "What? You go from a..." Yeah, and it was cool. And I said, you got to go to school. You should try to go to school and all that good stuff. And he's been with me ever since. And from that day on, and that is when I woke to being the person I am today, to mentor and to give, even to you guys as subscribers and viewers, to give back knowledge. What am I going to do? The old schoolers would, "I'm going to take it to my grave. I ain't telling anybody anything." Well, all right, fine. You're going to be known as the asshole who wouldn't give you any information, and he'd stand over there and watch you screw up. I worked in places like that. It's not fun. But at any rate, you are living a life. You can do your best at your job. You can put your engine together and slap it together and be careless, or you can do it with pride and excellence. And even if you're not perfect at it, you can build what I call a legacy. And I'm just going to use my father as an example. He taught us. Some of us are a little slower learners. Black sheep. But he taught us the right ways. He taught us the good ways. He got us going. He helped where he needed help to help us, but he also was we were very disciplined. And now as I see his progression of life coming, it is what it is. It's coming to that point, and you look back and reflect, and you say to yourself, well, man, he's a pretty cool cat, and you start looking inwards and you go, I want to be like him. Yeah, you're genetically made up from him, but whatever. You and even if you don't, even if you weren't born with that, in that type of a family, or like Troy, he was born with good. He's a good kid. He went the wrong way. He got straightened out, but now what's happening is I'm building my legacy, if you understand that, if you can understand it, and I'm proud of it. It's really, really cool to start looking back at what you did and who you helped. And it's coming of age. It's another one of those things that you're just coming of age, and you start looking and you go, wow, man, I should be really thankful. And we forget to thank ourselves for that. we forget to give ourselves credit sometimes, and some people obviously don't deserve the credit. The people. But for all you guys out there that are doing what we do, and you do it, and whatever line of work you're in, if you're fishing for crab, out on the East Coast, or if you're turning wrenches on the East Coast, slot dozing out in Idaho, you are eventually going to be remembered for your past, and then that's your legacy. And like I said before, do you want to be known for being a schlump? So that's just a little speech I got today, and just going on about, hey man, we're all in this crap together, this world, and let's make the best of it, and give it our all, and hopefully somebody behind us can learn from us, and we can all be good people, and we can all take this for what it is, and make the world a better place. And this is one of my goals right now, is to sit here. I've studied a lot of things about the noodle in the last couple of years, and a lot. And so I've been sharing and doing what I can on the other side, like the video on the suicide. I've been there. I'm not afraid anymore, and I'm there to help. And that in itself is a new direction for Mike. And I don't know what's going to come out of it, but I'm exploring different avenues, and it's okay. I'm going to try something. If I fail, I fail. And so far so good. The channel's doing good, and me coming on here just giving you guys a little speech it's acceptable, I'm sure, by you guys, and maybe other people will catch it too, and we'll go from there. So once again, as you're going through your daily life, no matter who shits in your Cheerios that day, you need to just think about doing the right thing, doing a good thing, doing a good job, doing the best you can, and the rest will fall into place. And it's not that easy, I understand, but it is what it is. You will, the rewards will come. So that's it. I'm going to end this little video chat right now, and hopefully you guys are doing okay out in the world, and I appreciate all the subscribers and all you guys watching, and have a great day. And what else do I always say? See ya, bye.